this is Gen Jeft, and we're back with an unusual replay today. Because there was a fun thing that happened in this. Very fun thing that happened in this. Other than this artillery being absolute
Artillerie zu
garbage.
Diensten.
This is a terrible piece of artillery. It is dreadfully bad. What is the stats for this thing? It says 3 rounds a minute. That is a lie. If this thing got 1 round a minute off for the entire battle, that'd be amazing. The 40 rounds of ammo it got at the start was basically like it finished with 30 rounds of ammo. It was bad. It was bad. M5 running around getting shot by a Puma. But the reason why this is a replay today instead of a regular actual battle, you will see. You will see.
Wir sind getroffen.
Flamethrowers versus flamethrowers. Who's gonna win? Will it be the flamethrowers?
Wir sind getroffen.
Wait a minute, how does he shoot? How is this gun supposed to be fired? Well, one, there's no gunner. And the gun's actually below the level of the window. How are you supposed to shoot that thing? Yeah, there's my guy there.
Der Motor überhitzt. Und ich
He
ebenso.
didn't kill anything that run, did he? No, he got this tank. Or truck, half-track.
Wie wäre es mit
Look, they
Trommelfeuer?
still haven't fired. So there's the Emcha. The left side of the map, which is where I was with Saw and Sebastian, was kind of quiet. And Saw's over there too. This area was quiet for a very long time. Much of the fighting was like in this area here. Ooh, Pumpkin fire. These things are neat. Oof. And that is not a hit. That over there is still alive. There you go. Nice thing about replays is I can actually zoom in like that. Unfortunately, this doesn't have a high explosive round, but it did see another tank. And first shot is a kill. And there's a plane through the gap in the trees. Another T-70. Oh, it's going down, it's going down. Damn. The explosion effect is a 2D sprite. Most of these fires are 2D sprites, too. They just rotate. It's the best way of rendering that kind of stuff, so it's as takes as little resources as possible.
Ausfälle in unseren Reihen.
You do it? No, you didn't. You gonna fire again? No, it is taken out by infantry in the trees. But that is a good return on the pumpkin
Wir
anyway.
sind getroffen.
105 is there. Natigo Chan was over here. Where is Vulcan? Vulcan's around here somewhere. Yagsos is holding that area. Vulcan's there. Was that Vulcan's pumpkin? No, that wasn't. That would have been Taki's. Little tiny tank. M10A1. Yeah, he does, since he's the Hungarians, he's told these Terrans are just not going to be able to push beyond this area here, because once they come out into here, M5 can kill them. M5 there can kill him. That M10 would have been able to kill him, but with good use of the anti-tank infantry, wasn't in a position to do so. One nice thing with the range update is these aren't going to be killing these pumpkins from long range. So, some things like the recoilless anti-tank guns actually have a purpose now. Actually have a purpose now. I've got this flying around. The airborne duck, not to be confused with the French tank that is also nicknamed Duck. And a line of machine guns in these woods, stopping Sea Lion from advancing with infantry. I'm trying to sneak up this 50 mil to get the Sherman I know is back there. This spots the MCHA, opens fire, gets spotted in turn, getting the HS-129 to turn around. Shooter knocked out, and it ducks behind the building. Lost my IG-18 over here. Mortars. Have these fired yet? They have fired 4 rounds. It has been 3 minutes. Oh, so that's slightly more than 1 round a minute. Oh no, this one's fired 1 round a minute. Yeah, it takes them so long to aim. They're just not good. My commander there died. And boom, that is a MCHA down. For a second I thought he was going to turn right. Although I should already know which way he turns. And it's under attack. Notice there's actually lighting effects. That's pretty impressive. Vulcan and Tacky have cleared the infantry out from in here. They're now solidly in control of these woods. Was that? It was shooting the Sexton. Sexton got so far forward that Tacky was shooting at it. Good surround. Do you have heat rounds? Yes, you do. How is your heat? Only 100 meters. 100 meters. 100 millimeters. Wow, that is not accurate, though. Ah, it goes down, though. Probably to the Panzer IV. I'm willing to bet Panzer IV got it. My MG-42 over here is under attack. Panther A from Saal gets that gun there. My 50 mil has died by now. What deck was I playing again? It was not a very good deck. I am playing the 352nd Infantry. So I'm bringing these things into the field. That's going in. Have you fired again? Nope. And nope. Kind of forgot they existed for a little while. Not gonna lie. And all that is wiped out here by Tacky, I think. The fidelity of this game is really good. Infantry got spotted in the field. Ooh, boy, they got wiped out. There's a Max in there now. I just killed the 57 mil that was over here. Maxim there is dead. That's poking away. Basics. These will be taken out. Volume of fire. Cromwell and Firefly. Ooh, the Opal Blitz. Stug 3's coming in. It's like, look at all the free points that are just sitting there. Getting an anti-tank gun right here would have been fantastic. What are they shooting at? Must be the infantry. Panzer Shrek is moving in. Yeah, it's still alive. Let's see, so these guys are there. We're mostly just holding this and this. Saw and I. Saw's got his mortars out. I don't believe these guys have yet to fire another round. Nope, they fired a few more times. Partly because of counter battery. Oh. Those got taken out by planes. So it wasn't the Panzer Shrek that killed them. But I wasn't here to see the planes.
Kamerad, Kamerad!
Hier fliegt bald alles in die Luft.
Ooh. That's not what I wanted to zoom in on. Did that just beat that? And I wasn't able to see it. Nope, it's still there. Armored car poking out from Tacky. Lucky it didn't get shot in the flank. There's an Oster scouting. That thing had just the one guy. One guy. Although he could easily see that, easily see that. And now that that's shooting at him, yeah, oof. They added critical hits to aircraft. And this is a shockingly good aircraft right here. This guy's playing cat and mouse with his armored car. It's not a cat and mouse game you're going to win. Another Oster, as if the first one didn't learn the lesson. First one didn't learn the lesson, maybe the second one will. Artillery is still right back there. Oh, and there's a third. They're under attack. Smoke laid to stop crossfire. I'm getting annoyed by the artillery, so I'm bringing in a bunch of these, which I wait to deploy until I get 2 groups of 3. More French guns, though. They're not very good. This guy can shoot across. Wasn't what I was exactly expecting. And it dies. Another Valentine. Kind of nice to have this forward position in the middle. And so he's moving up. Support from LG-40 2s, which are recoilless guns. The Yag 4 up to take these buildings. Bombs away from the Ju-88. I'm going to go through and I'm going to take out all the planes that have heavy bombs and just put in the cheaper bombs that are lighter. Because the reality is, as was noticed with the recon, more smaller bombs is better than one big bomb, because the way the explosions work in this game, it's not like Wargame Red Dragon where you can get a really big blast that wipes out a bunch of stuff in an area. No, this game doesn't work that way.
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt.
Doesn't work that way. Ooh.
Es hat mich erwischt!
Boom. Nice. And we have that flag now. Yeah, I like that. That one game, my guys got spotted here, and they didn't have anything up in front. They had a couple things over here, but they didn't have anything up front. In fact, it was our infantry that was in these trees. So I put my rockets here and thought they'd be safe. This guy, when we have this tree line, Vulcan has it, can fire his rockets here, which is in sight of the stuff here, and nothing spotted it. So, spotting is really wonky. Really wonky sometimes. That came out and died there. I'm doing the old hold fire trick so it goes off in one volley. And here it comes. And then you can see the next blast of 6 rounds coming in. No.
Weder Freund
Boom.
noch Feind.
And it is dead. Taken out. So then we focus on this thing next. They had, if I go back to neutral, they had all these over here. Oh, those are a lot lighter than I thought they were. Considering how light they were, these were effective. Look how fast they fire. My guns were not firing that fast. I like how they don't deploy the tails.
Wir sind hier ein leichtes Ziel.
Got a 109 out.
Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie.
And evac it. Hide the panel.
Wir sind getroffen.
And 3A1 there. Vulcan's getting into this building here. Have you guys fired 34, 35? You might be about to. They already got one of my guns. And then they scored direct hit again. I just have no luck, really. And these French guns suck. So this guy's fired.
Stehen unter starkem Beschuss.
Let's swap over
Wir
to
müssen ausweichen.
neutral. Did they fire, or did I re-aim them? No, they're re-aiming. They're re-aiming. Oh, I'm saving up for the bringing the Nebula Werfers in. Just getting everybody pre-aimed, bringing these in, then I'm going to fire everything in one go. That is my plan. There's the rockets again. Starting phase C. Wow. They've got a good view to see all this stuff. Wait, I zoom in and they're not there. They're invisible. Someone clearly sees, but they're invisible when you zoom in. That's kind of funny.
Wir wurden schwer getroffen! Indianer voraus, bereit für den
Get these
Angriff.
guys into position. Bring in the supply trucks to keep them moving. Re-aiming these to make sure they're on spot. My Kerbal died. Panther there up against the Emcha. Here comes some tanks in the back. Like these guys have barely fired anything still. 25 minutes in, they're still on their original load of ammo. This guy's fired 5 rounds, this guy's fired 6. It takes them so long to aim that they're virtually worthless.
Indianer voraus, bereit für den Angriff.
Товарищ, не
And that
стреляй!
takes that out. Everybody is ready. Just waiting on the trigger. Re-aiming him. Re-aiming that. Waiting for him to fire to see if I could get a better aim on it. We'll go to neutral. Notice all of this and all the stuff there. Because Saw decided to start trying to push forward here. Oh, here we go. No, didn't quite kill. Because one of those went off by accident, so I was like, oh crap, now I got to get everything firing. Yay, a supply truck. That was completely ineffective. I got a supply truck, yeah, but like, did I get any of the artillery? No. None of the artillery's dead. Could be possible to sneak stuff up on that edge. Look at this guy's 31 and 32. They're finally firing something. Lucky shot on that. But this is the thing here. 88 there. All of this. I panic call in a Jagdpanzer and a Pack 43 88. Some go off this way. But most of it's coming this way. They have to fight the Panther over there. And I've got another Pack 4388 there. Trying to take those guys out. Let's get rid of the... let's hide the HUD. So, unsurprisingly, that dies. So I've got my Jagdpanther thing and the 88mm anti-tank gun laying into them. Even my guns there are opening fire against it. One funny thing is, these guys here now have flank shots into all of that. So they're pounding into the flanks. And look at him taking them out. These took out so many of those. And it's hilarious. This one's running away.
We give up. Vollen Schwarze. Der hat uns erwischt.
Down they go.
Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze.
And all those tanks are gone.
Vollen Schwarze.
Some are still churning up the road here.
Wir haben Verluste erlitten. Vollen Schwarze.
Some Panzer IIIs are now fighting here too.
Sanitäter.
So that was a lot of tanks.
Sanitäter.
And they're all burned out hulks.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Would be kind of neat if some tanks were like missing their turrets and stuff. Because it's all the same model.
Sanitäter.
That Valentine shouldn't be alive anymore. Bounces, bounces, bounces. This thing should be dead. It looks dead. But it's still going.
Товарищ, не стреляй!
Hairbringer is left after that. I think that was like most of his stuff. No, here comes another wave.
Lichtschütze.
Those artillery pieces back here are still alive after a second barrage. So these start trying to come in.
Der hat uns erwischt.
Oh, I haven't unloaded that.
Feind
Oops.
direkt vor eigener Stellung.
I sent this guy out. I don't think this works.
Der hat uns erwischt.
Gets it to fall back.
Vollen Schwarze.
No, it's the stuff out here that killed that. I see this coming and call another 88 anti-tank gun in.
Wir sind hier ein leichtes
Oh, that poor
Ziel.
bugger there got wiped out.
Камрад, камрад!
Vollen Schwarze.
Got my Yagged Panthers heading across. This guy's moving across. This one's moving across.
Gute Arbeit, Lichtschütze.
I had this guy coming to help, but his maneuverability is so bad. It's just...
Indianer voraus, bereit für
It's
den
kind of
Angriff.
helpless.
Der hat uns erwischt. Gut gemacht, Schütze.
Captured IS-2.
Der hat uns erwischt.
These things are not doing well.
Gut gemacht, Schütze.
They're not doing well at all.
Der ist hinüber.
And then there goes the bomber. And there ain't much left of all this. The only one that's left is this guy.
Feind in der Nähe. Beschützt die Artillerie.
And the Ju-87 goes down. The glorious Ju-87 gets shot down. So at this point, that basically
Товарищ,
finished
не
this.
стреляй!
Have these guys fired much?
Einsatzbereit.
11 rounds and 12 rounds. Uh-oh, okay. I thought it crashed. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in there. Of course, to kill that, it kills a half-track and, like, nothing else. Nothing else. There's the jet bombers zooming along. They're pushing pretty far ahead over here.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
They're pushing pretty far ahead in the center, though.
Rundmachtschütze.
P-47D strafing. That was not going to end well. Lots of stuff just taken out in the fields. Half-track, anti-air, armored car, a series of tanks. Me moving the rockets again. And this mortar.
Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer?
Takes too long to fire those. Oh, look! SU-76 verse 88. Boom! That would have gone straight through and out the back. They've gotten into that building up there. Now the Jagdpanther. Still trying to get into the city. Firefly goes down, 17-pounders up there. Sextons are under counter battery fire. They've retaken this.
In Bewegung. Macht euch kampfbereit.
And he gets out before he gets murdered. .88's taking these out again.
Feuermittel.
There goes a truck. T-70, T-34-76 is still going through. Off map located there.
Wir sind hier ein leichtes Ziel.
We didn't know what was in front of us. And there's... We might have been able to go through over here. But like getting this could have been a problem. Granted, it kind of was a problem. I'm getting my rockets ready again.
Wir sind hier ein leichtes Ziel.
I focus them back over in the rear because they're still alive. Yeah, I'm down to 2 of these things. I'm firing at that.
Wir stehen unter starkem Beschuss.
These guys still haven't even fired half of their ammo. Still haven't even fired half of their ammo. Supply trucks aren't needed for those. They just won't fire enough.
Wir haben keine Geschosse mehr.
Did I finally get those? The answer is, surprisingly, 1. I got 1. 1 gun. Now, though.
Macht euch kampfbereit.
Now I'm scooting infantry forward through these trees, going for this flag in the final 3 minutes of the game, now that we don't have to worry about another giant push of tanks.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
Shooting up the Maxim. Bring in some Panzer B2s.
Haha, das hat gesessen.
One of these guys actually gets lucky. tucked in the trees there. Boom! That was probably one of the mortars, actually.
Auf wen haben Sie es
GR-88s.
abgesehen? Verdammt bleihaltige Luft hier. Kehren zurück zum
Down the
Flieger.
bombs go.
Ich hau ab.
Leveling these buildings.
Verdammt bleihaltige Luft hier. Volltreffer. Die ist zerstört.
Kills the buildings. These guys are still fighting there. There's a lot of machine guns.
Der Feind ist nah.
Wir wurden schwer getroffen.
Look how close this guy gets through.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
Sanitäter!
Товарищ, не
But it's
стреляй!
immediately taken out. Now, readying these. The guys are getting kind of killed there.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
Wie wäre es mit Trommelfeuer?
They're still in their first load of ammunition. Do you think 122s suck? Oh my god.
Unten bleiben! Wir wurden getroffen!
Back out, go to all neutral. Got one of the tanks as a commander tank too. Moving these guys again.
Warten auf Feuerkoordinaten.
Yeah, they've still barely fired anything. I don't even think the shells are that particularly special.
Kampfbereit!
Verdammt, es hat mich erwischt. Ziel vernichtet.
Huh. That's a new tank he called in.
Zieh den Arsch an, Hans.
Panther G's going in. I'm starting to move up the Egged Panthers again.
Ah, es hat mich erwischt!
Wanted to try to take these tanks out.
Feind gesichtet. Seid auf der Hut.
45 seconds in, and they have fired
Koordinaten, Hauptmann.
23 and 24 rounds.
Mehr
Yep.
Feuerkraft gefällig?
Yep. The entire battle, that's all they did. Vulcans got into the city here. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So I was very much wrong. He managed to push these Turin ones beyond the tree line. He's now actually advancing into the enemy artillery. The enemy artillery is even firing direct support. Team stats. I got 2,500 and 795. Very good kill to death ratio. Tacky did the best. Followed by Vulcan, then Monarch, then me, then That's a Name. Then the Yagged, then Ku, then Forrest Marco, Atago, Sauner, Sturmsaw, so Sebastian, and the rest were kind of bad. Chronologically, first person to kill was Ku, 2521 with Davidoff. But the real fun with this was, we scroll down. Oh, look, this guy actually got a kill. You got a couple of things. You got a guy. You got something. 88 to good, but no. Panzerjäger, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 tanks. This other Panzerjäger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks, including a command tank. These two made their points back in spades, and a few infantry as well on top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These two got more kills combined than the Yagged Panther. And this Yagged Panther here only got 1 strikey. So yeah, the most effective units go to Cordas and Ladas this time. Little Panzerjäger 35 RFs with a 45 millimeter anti-tank gun going into the side of the T-34-76s as they drove in front of them. That is hilarious. And this guy, for all their points, got 1. And they fired maybe 15 and 14 rounds the entire battle. No, 25 and 24 rounds the entire battle. Yeah, these are bad. They are bad. Bad. Losses. Couple IG-18s. So this was the most effective unit from Sea Line. How did Sea Line do on the team stats? Ouch. And Harbinger. Yeah, Harbinger was the guy that brought in most of these tanks for the tank rush. And they all got wiped out. And then he quit. Yeah, T-34-76s and stuff, just they don't cut it after the range upgrade. They just drive through the open and get murdered. Granted, even before the range upgrade, what he was trying to do wouldn't have worked. That wouldn't have worked at all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. An unusual replay today. See you next time. Thank you all for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to hit that stupid little bell thing that YouTube has added, because otherwise you won't get notifications of any new videos if you subscribe. Also, follow me on Twitter, @GenJeft, as I always have my video updates on there, so you will never miss a video if you're on my Twitter feed, because they'll all be posted. And any other dumbass comment I make as well. So, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.